Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In this special report, I don't know if you guys were watching the baseball game last night, but the government of Ontario put out an ad that attacked Trump's tariffs. And today, at a press conference, President Trump swings back at Doug Ford and blasts him for airing these ads during the baseball game. You won't want to miss this report. Stick around. Welcome to another Tuesday report here, and I have breaking news at the desk of Doug Ford and President Trump's beef is actually getting serious here. I don't know if you guys have been following this, but Doug Ford has been melting down over President Trump recently and decided to put an ad at the baseball game yesterday that pissed off President Trump. Now, this ad pissed off a lot of people on X as well, as you can see that this tweet of this ad from the Ontario government only has 1,700 likes here with 2,400 comments. So not only did this video piss off President Trump, it pissed off the people in Canada as well. Let's watch the ad.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time. But over the long run, such trade barriers hurt every American worker and consumer. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. Throughout the world, there's a growing realization that the way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition. America's jobs and growth are at stake.
Okay, so yes, Doug Ford's team decided to use Ronald Reagan's own words against President Trump. And if you read some of the comments underneath this video, here's what the people had to say about this. You're making it worse. Yes. Or this one from Leah saying, this is the most retarded thing you have ever done. What a colossal waste of taxpayer money. No tariffs as the 51st state. What a disaster. The ad makes Ontario look like a third world country. You spent $75 million on this crap. Having Ford as MP Ontario is well on its way to becoming Canada's poorest province. You really are good at wasting money. Typical liberal. Damn. So Doug Ford's getting absolutely cooked here in the comments, like brutal comment section. It really is brutal. Like, you are one of the reasons I took my money and left the province. Ouch. Ouch. You can tariff America, but America can't tariff you. That will definitely work on the US population. I'm sure those tariffs will be gone any minute now. Elbows up, pants down. Great use of taxpayer money, idiot. This will fix our terrible liberal policies. Now, it's funny that this ad is getting talked about because last night, while I was watching the Blue Jays game, I saw this on television, and people are saying that this ad cost $70 million. If it actually cost $70 million, this is an egregious waste of taxpayer money because it's clearly not having its effect because today, President Trump is super pissed that Doug Ford is running these ads on American television.
We're the most successful. We're believers in tariffs. And I even see foreign countries now that we are doing very well with taking ads. Don't go with tariffs. They're taking ads. I saw an ad last night from Canada. If I was Canada, I'd take that same ad also. But they're actually on television taking ads. But I do believe that everybody's too smart for that. We have a very, very big and important case coming up. We should win the case based on the legal merit. We should also win the case based on all of the things I just. You'll see some of the presidents were the most successful.
What an absolute disaster for Doug Ford. I love watching this absolutely implode, especially when during the election, he clearly sided with Mark Carney, helped Mark Carney win, chose his side as part of the elbows up team. So I'm actually enjoying watching this completely blow up in his face, because you know what? He's not a real conservative. And things continue derailing worse and worse for Doug Ford since he decided to join Team Carney and get on Carney's side over Pierre, as now industries are leaving Ontario left, right, center. We're now seeing Stellantis pulling out of Canada after our government bribed them. And now we're seeing Doug Ford threaten to sue General Motors for moving their business out of Ontario. It's completely derailing. It's a complete train wreck. And just look at his face here. He looks like a defeated man. Like, this is the face of a man who's like, damn, I really screwed up. Backstabbing Pierre, siding with Carney and the elbows up liberals. I'm an idiot. It's backfiring. Let's hear what he has to say.
You had a conversation this morning with the head of General Motors about their decision with the CAMI plan. What did they say, and what did you say to them?
Yeah, well, first of all, very disappointed, but really it comes down to, I guess these vehicles aren't selling. They have 4,000 sitting on the lot right now. He told me that he's going to look for another vehicle to put in there, but that's where he's at right now. We have 350 people that are going to be laid off, not mentioning the other I think 700 or 800 that are already laid off.
So are you
This is
feeling
a reason.
Was this a bad bet, do you think, on Ontario's part to put money into this General Motors facility? And how do you get that money
Well,
back?
if they breach a contract, we're going to sue them. Simple as that. And he knows that. They've breached a contract, and we're going to make sure that we get another vehicle in that area.
Doug Ford could have sided with Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives, a government that was going to cut taxes, lower regulation, get things built a lot quicker. You could have sided with that team, but you sided with elbows up Mark Carney after 10 years of watching our country get destroyed by the liberals. You sided with Mark Carney. I have no sympathy for Doug Ford, but I'm not going to lie with you guys. I think Doug Ford is a fascinating human being. Just looking at how fake he is and how manufactured he is. Like, let's just watch this 30-second Diwali clip here where Doug Ford wishes everyone a happy Diwali. Looks like he's reading off a teleprompter. Looks like a hostage here. There's nothing natural about this. This is what I hate about politicians.
I want to wish everyone across Ontario a very happy Diwali and Bondi Chor Divas.
Okay, yeah, let's go full screen. Look, he looks like a hostage.
As families and communities gather, these festivals remind us of the triumph of light over darkness, good over evil, and the enduring spirit of freedom and faith. On behalf of the people of Ontario, I extend my best wishes to all who are celebrating.
Look how there's like no emotion in his face. Look at him, like he's not even staring at the camera. He looks like, does that not look like this guy's just reading off a teleprompter? He looks like a robot. Like zero emotion, zero sincerity. He's just reading the script, playing the political game.
Best wishes to all who are celebrating. May this festive season bring joy, health, and prosperity.
Look, it's like he looks like a hostage here. They're like, I'm sure his chief of staff's like, Doug, start smiling, start looking human.
May this festive season bring joy, health, and prosperity to you and your loved ones.
So fake. He's so fake. And in our last clip of the night here, we'll end this off with a laugh, because I know a lot of you guys did not believe Doug Ford's story the other day that he almost fought a robber at the Home Depot, the story he told on stage. Many of you guys said BS, but you want to know what's not BS? Doug Ford is training. He's getting ready for his next encounter in the Home Depot parking lot because he's actually a tough guy. Look. I just found this random clip on the internet. This Doug Ford's getting ready for the Home Depot. Maybe it'll be Walmart next time. Are you ready? Are the thieves ready for Doug Ford? These Home Depot robbers stand no chance. All right, guys, that's it for today's report. This was a stupid video. If you enjoyed this stupid video, leave a comment and tell me what you thought about Doug Ford's comments and Trump's reply. Did you guys see that at the baseball game last night during the broadcast? Did you see that Ontario ad? I want to hear it in the comments down below. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. My name is The Pleb. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.